Good morning, sweet family and friends. Debbie Pitts-Palmer here, DPP coming to you live. I want to ask you guys one question this Monday morning. The question I'd like to ask you guys, I want to ask you this. I want to know, are you prepared? Are you prepared, guys? And what I'm talking about when I say are you prepared, I want to know, are you prepared to take care of the worst? When I say the worst, I'm talking about things just happen sometimes at a blink of an eye. I mean, I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm talking about. My son was diagnosed with an acoustic neuroma back in 2011. And an acoustic neuroma is a brain tumor. He was diagnosed with that. And when he was diagnosed with that tumor, he was in the Air Force, active duty Air Force. So after he had surgery, he had multiple surgeries, like 5 surgeries, because he continued to have problems. Well, after all surgeries, the Air Force, the military told him, well, thank you for the time you were here, but, right now, we can't use you anymore. So, therefore, he's medically retired. So you got to think, okay, what do I do now? I've been in the Air Force for now 14 and a half years. What in the world do I do now? I'm not able to stay in the Air Force, so what is my game plan? Well, do I have any money saved? I got to make sure I have enough money saved. Now, I can't take a look at buying some more insurance, life insurance, because nobody will write me. So are you guys prepared? Are you prepared for the worst? I remember when, back in several years ago, my sister was diagnosed with sarcoidosis. And she was diagnosed with it 10 years before I knew about it. But when I found out about it, it was too late. She passed away a year after I found out that she had sarcoidosis. So she was out of work for the whole entire time until she passed away. And it took her about 7 months to receive disability benefits. 7 months. She was so sick. I had to take her to the doctor so many times, and sarcoidosis there's no cure for it. She was in and out of the hospital quite often, and she had to go through all these changes to get disability. So I'm thinking to myself, whatever you do, guys, you need to have put back at least 6 months' salary. You need to save about 6 months of your salary, because it takes anywhere between 6 months, sometimes to a year longer, to receive disability benefits. So are you guys prepared for the worst? I mean, medically, at the blink of an eye, you can get sick, you can get hurt. Are you ready? Are you prepared for that? I've got a friend right now. She's recovering from surgery. She had surgery, and multiple friends, really. She had surgery, and she was planning on going back to work in January, but there's a chance that she may not be able to go back to work in January. So what do you do? What do you do when that happens? I have a customer. She was diagnosed with breast cancer last year after going back and forth to several different places before they even figured out what was going on with her. She had to come off work. She's at home. She had surgery last week before last, something like that. And yeah, she's going through something. So guys, are you all prepared for the worst? Okay, we're talking about medical things, but then what about catastrophes? What if a storm came through? These things happen. I work for State Farm. They happen. We've had the worst storms in recent years. We've had hurricanes. We have tornadoes. We have floods, tsunamis. We've been through it all. And are you guys prepared? What in the world will you do if you lost everything? If you don't have any money saved, what will you do? Most of us have to live from payday to payday. But what do you do when these things happen? Because it's going to happen someday. We don't know when, but these things will happen. But are you prepared for when it happened? And a lot of times when I talk to people, I ask them, well, do you have life insurance? Have you purchased all that you need to buy? And sometimes they'll say, well, I do not have enough, or I don't plan on buying anymore. Well, I can't afford it, stuff like that. Well, I've actually had people just flat out say, no, I don't want any. And I think to myself, well, what about those that you leave behind? Because it's pretty sad that you see this, but guys, whatever you do, take care of your situations, because I've personally been faced with everything I just described to you. I've been faced with it with my sister and with my son. So you need to take care of that situation. And a few ways that you can take care of those things, guys. You can start a business. And I never thought about it that way until I became a Scentsy consultant. It never even entered my mind like, okay, what am I planning on doing for reserve? I don't have that kind of money saved up. So guys, have you thought about that? Have you thought about, I'll give you another example. What if your car breaks down? Do you have extra cash? If your car breaks down all of a sudden, what if your refrigerator go out? Can you just go out right out and just buy one? Do you have money saved where you can just go buy that stuff? These things will happen. If your answer is no, you don't have the reserve to take care of things that happen all of a sudden, I think that the Scentsy opportunity is for you. I really believe it's for you, because otherwise, I mean, we could lose everything at the blink of an eye, guys. Sickness, storms, breakdown. I mean, the list just kind of goes on and on. But are you ready? Sometimes it has to be brought to your attention, just like it was brought to my attention, that what in the world will happen if we don't have a reserve? You need a reserve. You have family members. You have kids. Things happen sometimes all of a sudden. You got to know it, because I know it happens to me. My daughter will tell me, oh, by the way, I need a shirt for this. Or by the way, I need a pair of pants for that. So are you guys ready for these things that will just happen? If you got high school kids, it'll be time for college. Are you ready for that? So these are just a few things that come to my mind. And I ask myself this, and I say to myself, thank God for Scentsy and the opportunity, because with the residual income, not only are you getting paid on the items that you sell, but if you build a team, you receive a residual income. So that's a plus, guys. I promise you it's a plus. I've been in the business for almost 8 years. Before Scentsy, I didn't know anything about network marketing. I didn't know anything about being a business owner. When I joined Scentsy at the beginning, I still didn't know anything about being a business owner. I really did not learn about becoming a business owner until probably about 4 years into being a Scentsy consultant. I really didn't think of it that way. But as things start changing in my life, and with sickness and my brother being sick and things just happening and my daughter being involved in various things, I decided to become a business owner in my mind. I was already a business owner, but mentally I wasn't thinking of it that way. So guys, you need to take a look at this, rethink your situation. Again, if you cannot go to your account, your bank account, and see 6 months of your income in a reserve account, you need to think about becoming a Scentsy consultant. I would love to show you how you can build your business, build your business, change things, because you just need to take care of that, because you never know when something's going to happen, guys. It's so worth it for you and your family. So take care, guys. I just wanted to share that with you, and please like and share my video, because it may not be for you, but it may be for somebody that may be in need right now. And I would love to do all I can to help you guys. Take care. Love you. Bye.